Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, when was the last time you wrote something by hand, Ryan? And I mean really wrote, like 2 to 3 lines at least.
I'm struggling to recall when.
Christmas cards?
Yeah, there'll be it. Christmas cards or a note to buy milk or something like that.
Okay. What's your penmanship like these days? Is it still pretty neat?
Pretty rusty, you know. If you don't practice it, you can imagine how it might not be at the best form.
Yeah. Can I admit something? Sometimes I can't even understand my own writing anymore.
What?
Yeah. So I've been trying to write things down with my kids because they're in that phase of learning how to write. And I am stunned by how ugly my handwriting is now. For many of us, handwriting has become a dying art in the world of computers and phones because there's no need to write anything down anymore. So today we're diving deep into this dying skill, how it's evolved over the years, and the importance of writing things down from time to time, and what your handwriting says about you.
Yeah, I can imagine. You can kind of tell a bit about someone's personality, how diligent or how meticulous they are with the strokes they use. Are they patient? Are they not? That sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll find out. So first off, handwriting is actually deeply tied to how our brains work.
Okay.
Some experts even call it brain writing, not handwriting.
Right.
When you put pen to paper, you're engaging a whole mix of motor skills, memory recall, and creative thinking. So studies have shown that writing by hand can help improve memory and even boost comprehension way more than typing it. So if you're trying to remember that big work idea or revise for a test or something, ditch the keyboard, they say, and go old school with a notebook. That would probably help you the best.
Yeah, as part of that process, I think of your brain working and then bringing thought to paper. And that's like a bit of a journey that you go through. And I think on that journey, you kind of unpack a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of the journey, handwriting has gone through quite a journey. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to the 1920s and even earlier. People trained for years to perfect their penmanship. There were chalkboards and drills and even handwriting competitions. And I do always admire people with really nice penmanship. And I know that people actually pay them to write for their wedding and stuff like that. I don't know if you see that as a good investment for the invitations and stuff, but fancy cursive letters weren't just Instagrammable, they were the norm. And then the Palmer method was king, and this was just cursive, very graceful,
very nice.
kind of swirls, uniform, slants. Then along came a woman, Margaret Wise, who brought in manuscript writing, which is like a simpler print-like style that we're used to. By the 80s and 90s, the computer had arrived, and suddenly it wasn't about how well you could write. It was about how fast you could type. So handwriting classes kind of got pushed aside, and cursive went out of fashion. Though I do remember taking classes in the 90s learning how to write cursive. Did you do that?
Yeah, so I was in primary school. I remember this. We had books and we had dotted lines, and we had to join the dots to form the cursive form.
Yeah.
So I remember those days, but not so much these days anymore. I don't write in cursive fashion. I guess I'm more functional in that sense, rather than stylistic.
The funny thing is that in primary school, yes, I remembered having to learn how to write cursive, but right after the cursive class was the typing class. Yeah, so it's just two different ways, right?
Yeah, so in a bit of a transition phase of both of us, we're the analog and digital phase.
Yes, and now between texting, typing, voice notes, handwriting is becoming what some are calling a lost art. But here's the twist. Your handwriting is more than just a motor skill. It's also a little mirror into your personality.
Okay.
And some experts claim it can reflect things like emotional stability, creativity, even how outgoing you are, okay? So if you have big swooping letters, you write really big and boldly, this is my son, you might be very expressive and confident.
I would imagine you too.
No. I write illegibly now, which says that I may be fast thinking, high energy, and always in a rush. Which is also kind of right.
Kind of.
Yeah. If you have very tiny, neat writing, you are very detail-oriented and introspective. And if your writing kind of still looks the same as how you would write in primary school, that could signal a more youthful outlook, like you're sentimental and like to hold on to things that feel familiar. How would you describe your handwriting?
It's not beautiful.
Okay.
It is
functional,
legible,
completely?
functional. Okay. I like to write in block letters. So I'm not sure that tells you about me. Like just slowly in blocks, uppercase, in a straight line.
Maybe you're a bit of a perfectionist. Like you want to make sure that what you're writing down is extremely clear for everyone to see. Right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's one thing. I think you are right.
Yes. Okay. So here's the question. Should we be bringing handwriting back? Writing things down by hand does have some big perks, right? You remember things better and you process emotions more deeply. And it's nice to give your thumbs a break from all of that typing. So if you want to give your penmanship a little love again and try to incorporate this into your everyday life, here are some very simple ways to do that. You could start a journal, nothing fancy, just 5 minutes a day, write down a couple of lines. That always helps. Or you can handwrite your to-do list instead of putting it in your phone. That's what I do. Something new that I've been doing is that I write something to my kids every morning to just, so that they have something to hold and to read in the morning because I'm not home, right? So start small and then slowly try to rewire the way you think and focus. It's like a gym workout, but for your brain.
Yeah, I'm thinking how some of these tablets or small devices have styluses as well. So they let you write on them and they can digitize it and you can send that note to someone else as well. But also points to the fact that how writing is powerful. Like you can do mind mapping on it and not so much when you're using keyboard.
Yeah, so, because in a world obsessed with speed, sometimes taking it slow can help. So whether your handwriting looks elegant or something like mine, like a doctor's pad, don't worry, it's still worth nurturing. And you just have to start small. That's it.